Da gjør vi de siste forberedelsene til Gjelsten Holding Nations Cup for Young Riders. Det akkurat det samme opplegget som for juniorene. Vi har 3 lag, vi har 2 omganger, og hvis vi får omhopping, så skal alle 4 rytterne ri omhoppingen. Det samme bane, samme makstid, 85 sekunder. Startrekkefølgen, den litt annerledes. Sverige begynner, så kommer Norge på som lag nummer 2, og til slutt Danmark. Hinderne litt grann høyere blitt, nå 1,45 meter.
Well, welcome back to Drammen. Welcome here to this fabulous setting in this beautiful arena. And what a great night of sport we have in store for you with the Gjelsten Holding CSIOY, the Young Riders Nations Cup. And as you can see, 145 is the height of this course. It is 3 teams that have been battling it out throughout the day in these Nations Cup, these youth festival. Norway, Sweden and Denmark are the teams involved. Sweden first to go, Norway second up, Denmark will go third. Course set and ready, has a time allowed of 85 seconds. Once again, Andres Harskold has designed this course. You can see it looks familiar if you were watching the junior class a little bit earlier today. The water coming in that final line combination for A, B and C. But we start over that upright at 1 and then we get things underway here with the first of these team riders for Sweden. This is Eleanor Lindwing riding Cappuccino. A nice double clear with this horse on Thursday, so yesterday. Finished in the top 6 in the individual class. A little bit over to the left, now coming straight. Now it's this left-handed roll-back turn away from the gate. Big solid fence, red poles on top. Travelling nicely down to the double. On the 4 at the moment. Oh, make that 8. They really got a bad stride going in to that parallel on the long side. Uncomfortable looking fence at 9. Looks on the water. But on the 12, and over the last, in on the clock, but 12 is the score. So the first to go for Sweden on a score of 12. Eleanor Lindwing and Cappuccino 188. The Holstein Gelding by Kashkas. The next to go will be the first of the 4 riders for the home team here for Norway. Henriette Hansen is the chef to keep. The rider is Bridget Mia. Riding Example. Just having a little look down there at the combination before they get underway. The course designing team just running out. There's just a little bit of a hold before we get this next round underway. Waiting for the all clear and the bell to sound. They're just rechecking the dimensions out there on fence number 9. Triple bar. Wind still strong enough in times to be a bit disruptive as well. Well, certainly taking their time to just ensure that one fence is built correctly, but I'm sure there's a few other things going on as well. So Bridget just having to hold on with example. See the warm-up arena in the background there. Next rider's all getting ready. Giving them a really nice opportunity though to have a little look at the course, just sure that the horse isn't surprised by any of the fences when they are actually on their competitive round. So we've seen the ponies already today, the juniors, now the young riders, and tomorrow we'll see the children in action in their Nations Cup competition. It's the fence in the distance that's caused the problem.
Da var det klart
we're ready at last.
for Norges første rytter Birgitte Emilie Meyer og Example.
Just needs to ensure the horse settles down as quickly as possible. Having had quite a wait, and that is really unfortunate. It's the sort of sticky start you can get when you've had to just sit around and wait for a little while. So with the stop and a fence downtime, penalties could come later, but we're already on 12. Lovely big jump over the water. Time penalties are starting to go up. And that then brings up a score of 21 with the jumping in time combining there after that stop of the combination for Brigitte Miri and Example. So the home team having a sticky start. 2 riders gone in this opening rotation. 1 more to go. The third of the teams will be Denmark. Cecily Kaya riding UM1 Z. UM1 Z, the stallion. Next up. Cecily had a very good win here yesterday on the other ride, Cavallino. That was in the 1 start. Finished 4th with that horse earlier today. This ride, Cecily, top 10 in the 2 phase yesterday. On the 4, but comparatively to the other rounds we've seen so far, that is a strong start for the Danish team. Denmark, who had the win in the ponies earlier today. Now looking to try and repeat that in the young riders, but at the moment, with only 1 rider gone from each team, they could yet all finish this round on 0. Now it's Johanna Karlsson riding Conrad HB and Marianne Gelding. These 2 who had the win in the Table A for the young riders yesterday. So nice in-form partnership. Looking now to just try and get Sweden off and running, having had a 12 penalty score from their first rider. They'll want to hold on to that as a discard for the remainder of this round, I'm sure. Wow, having had a win yesterday but a stop today, that combination catching 2 different horses and riders out in the space of 2 rounds, but luckily again getting in on the 2nd attempt. So on the 8 penalties now as they come back round. And that's the 2nd stop. Wow. Well, what are the informed combinations eliminated? Suddenly Sweden go from a best potential outcome of a 0 to having to count the 12 of their opening rider. And now the final 2 know that their scores will also count. So there's a lot of pressure on the last 2 rounds for Sweden. Now we're back with Norway. They started with a score of 21, but at the moment, like the others, could yet, with clears from the final 3, finish on 0. Sandra Svetsbad next up. Hunter Dose. Oh, just
Ble
a thought.
litt våt på labben der,
So
og
that is a
4
good news
feilpoeng
round
for Folds
for the
Sindres
team
Vevstad.
from Norway, because it means they can discard the 21 for the
Da er det
moment.
Danmarks andre
Sticking on
rytter
the
sin
4.
tur.
So that
Start
was
nummer
Sindres
6.
Vestbad and Hunter
Victoria
Dose.
Sofia Hjort-Madsen og
They were
Catwalk.
third yesterday in that two-phase competition with a nice double clear. So today, again, going very well. Now we move into the next rider. This for Denmark, second rider for them, Victoria Sofia Horoff Madsen, riding Catwalk the 5th. Denmark, who have started on a score of 4. What a brilliant round that was, and that will make for a very, very happy team. The Danish team getting the clear with the 4 they already had. Therefore, that stays safely away as a discard. So Catwalk and Victoria jumping the clear. So as we get to the end of the second rotation of riders, Denmark could yet still finish on 0. Norway could get home on a score of 4, and Sweden could get home on a score of 12. But to do that, they all need clears from the remaining riders. This is Marie. No, this is not. This is Emma. Emma Standing riding Kalef Ukomef the first, or the Swedish one, but it's a gelding by Cabrachon. This is a counting score, whatever happens though, because the Swedish team have had that elimination. Hence, they've had to bring the 12 penalties into play from their opening rider. Well, there we have a score of 4 for Emma Standing, Kalef Ukomef, which on 4 for Sweden means the team move on to a score of 16. But it was a good start for Emma's round there, which just there's one more to go for the Swedish team. And again, whatever that score was, it will count. This is Norway. They will have to count whatever this one does realistically, because they're holding 21 as a discard. This is Martin Mariano Mo riding here with Dinero de Lobry. Norway with 21 being held as a discard at the moment. Certainly not the first to have had trouble at the combination. Of course, them getting caught out on that same term, but time penalties coming back. I just think with the way the combination's located next to that fence at number 10 it is, isn't it? It's quite a busy little corner. And you come off that turn. 21 it is for that partnership, and that score for the Norwegian combination means it will count because they've got 2 scores of 21. They now move on to a team best potential team score of 25. Denmark, though, could yet finish on 0, and their lot will count. See what happens here with Forever Blackjack and Marie-Louise Risgaard Kemp, the 3rd rider to go for the Danish team. Well, on the 8 at the moment, that means that Denmark move on to a team score of 4. Still this final line to get through. Really fighting, working hard as they come down and jump the last. 8 is the score. It's at the moment not needed, but Denmark now still could finish on 4. At best, they would go to 12. Sweden, who are next up, well, at best they can finish on 16. We'll see.
Det Sverige som kommer med Philip Switzer og
well, to finish on that score of 16, they need a clear round from Philip Switzer and Exclusive.
16 tellende feilpoeng så langt.
Final rotation of riders now getting underway. The 4th rider in this opening round. Still a whole other round of jumping to come. We'll see all the teams return for that 2nd round. But Philip Switzer, Exclusive for Sweden. Top 6, these 2 yesterday, but they did have a fence down in that table 8. Into the final line. Still clear at the moment as well, with just these 2 to go. Lovely attacking style down to the water. Now just sit back and wait for the last. And I think they've jumped the clear. They have. Lovely round to finish off for Sweden on a clear. That makes 16 the total for the Swedish team at the end of the opening round. Puts them well ahead of Norway, and perhaps just in touching distance of Denmark, and well, Denmark are not done yet, so we'll see
Startsignalet
where they
for
end up.
Norges
Sweden just
fjerde
keeping
rytter.
their
Ja, da lette Bråten Johnsen
hand in
og Plitsch.
terms of trying to stay in touch
Best
for the
mulig
win.
resultat Norge kan ende
is Norway.
førsteomgangen med, er 25 feilpoeng.
25, their score at the moment. Last out is Ada Johnson, riding here with Plitish. Lovely round from Ada Johnson there, and Plitesh. So they are able not to have to use the other discard score. They finish on the score of 25, so they're going to finish there in third at the end of the round, but still one more to go for Denmark. Denmark would like to be done and finish on a score of 4. At worst, it will be a score of 12.
Kun har 4 feilpoeng.
To do that, they need a clear from Lynn Heldborg, riding Cartoon FF. Oh, sadly, they got the stride wrong going into the double, and that meant they had to pull out to the side. It was a quick reaction, perhaps the correct reaction as well. So they'll count the 8, and that makes Denmark score 12 at the end of the round. They're now only 1 fence ahead of Sweden on a score of 16, so it's been kept close. A little bit of rebuilding, of course, now going on from the course designers, which is what the delay is. They take their time to put the fences back together again, making sure everything is 100% correct and ready for the restart. Now, time penalties as well, a risk here. 85 seconds. It's going to be a struggle to get in. might just get there. In fact, they'll pick up a couple. So 14
Da
is the score for the last
betyr det
of the riders
at
there for Denmark.
har
That becomes a
12
discard, and as I
poeng
mentioned, Denmark got a
etter,
score of
første
12. Sweden
omgang.
on 16, Norway on
Da
25, and the whole
blir
round are
det
jumping to
Norge
go.
som skal starte
And that
først i
gets
andre
underway
omgang
in
med
half an hour's
25 feil.
time. We've got the individuals before that,
Nummer
but we'll
to
leave you with them
Sverige
and
med
return
16.
for the
Og
second round of the
Danmark
Nations Cup
beholder
here for the young
sin
riders in Drammen
plass på
very, very
startlisten
soon. We're
med
underway
12
with that
feilpoeng.
second round in 30 minutes. In the meantime, we'll leave you with the junior riders, or the individual riders, one should say.
Ja, her er det ikke fred å få. Vi går rett på den individuelle 1.45-klassen for unge ryttere. 5 deltakere har vi. Makstiden er 91, time allowed 91 seconds. And first to go from Sweden, Lili Landgren, Cipresso van de Esberg. Det var feilfritt. Clear round, Lili Landgren, Cipressa van de Esberg. From Sweden, fra Sverige også på start nummer 2, Moa Berens, Caliban. Da ser det ut som Moa Berens ikke synes det er noe vits i å fortsette. Men vi fortsetter med Sveriges Michelle Kranning Hillgren og High Scamp. Da blir ekvipasjen eliminert. Det blir tynn premieutdeling her. Neste er nummer 4 for Norge. Kirsten Cecilie Dorman og Helaisa. Tolv færtpoeng, Kirsten Cecilie Dorman, og inn på annenplass med det. Da skal vi få siste til start fra Danmark. Mette Askham Jensen og Saharis favorite Carlos. Det er Lille Lindgren fra Sverige som leder, feilfritt og tiden 73,49. 8 feilpoeng for Mette Askam Jensen og Shaharis favoritt Carlos, og det er andreplass det. Og vi har jo hatt 3 stykker i mål, og de skal få premie. Da er det premieutdeling i den individuelle Young Rider-klassen 145. Og det er vår utrettelige dommer Nils Meinke som er ute og gratulerer vinneren fra Sverige, Lili Landgren og Cipressa van de Esberg. Og da får vi Sveriges nasjonalsang. Lilly Landgren, Cypress og van de Esberg vinner av 1.45 for unge ryttere. Nummer 2, second for Denmark. Mette Askam Jensen, Saharis Favorite Carlos. Og nummer 3 for Norge, Kirsten Cecilie Dorman og Helaisa. Ok, grattis. Lilly, are you ready?
place to make it home. I wanna see you lie down in the middle of the living room. It would mean that you're home. I miss the way you smile, I miss the way you move, and make 100 nights even crawling as a proof. I have to sneak my feelings, it's when I need you the most. We gotta do something, I wonder I could go.
Show me 100 miles. Tell me no lies. I'm lucky enough to have the guidance into the night. know every wrinkle, every dimple. But my broken heart has changed. Well, too many lives have faded. You know what would keep me here? Though my blood had bled to leave me was all my friends. All my friends. You can't erase those memories. All those memories never end. All my friends. All my friends. All my friends. All my friends. All my friends.
Det ser ut til at vi blir litt forsinket. Da får vi kontrabeskjed. Da skal vi begynne andre omgang i Gjelsten Holding Nations Cup for Young Riders.
Welcome back to the live coverage here in Drammen. We are now set for the deciding round of this third Nations Cup of the day. The Young Riders is on offer, the Young Riders title, I should say. And Denmark, Sweden and Norway all at play here in this Young Riders competition. Denmark with a one fence lead after the first round of jumping on a score of 12. Sweden 16, just those 4 penalties behind them. And then Norway, the home team, just dropping back a little on a total of 25. So looking to try not to slip back any further if they can help it. So we look now to the scores from this round. And it's going to be Eleanor Lewing that gets us started with Cappuccino 188. A combination for Sweden that had a score of 12 in the opening round. Looking to try and keep Sweden in play, build a little bit of pressure perhaps, push the Danish team as hard as they can for that top step of the podium, Denmark having already stood there with the ponies earlier. Norway taking the honours in the juniors. Sure Sweden would like their chance as well. Course remains the same. And on we go. Time allowed is still set at 85 seconds. And that goes. Simple little fence, but difficult to jump. Well, just the one mark, or the one fence down. Picking up the 4 for Eleanor Lewing and Cappuccino. But that is the first to go. And that means it's an improved round from what we saw them bring in round 1. but they'll have to perhaps rely on that score because it was Sweden that ended up with an elimination, so ending up with their other scores all counting, so they'll be grateful that it is a better round. Now, Denmark, who, as we know, will try to keep themselves ahead through to the finish. Cecily Kea, Yuamon Z, 4 penalties in that opening round. There were 3 clear rounds in total in round number 1. Round they come, this big wide sweeping turn into this line. Just the one at the end for the score. Cecily Carrier and Yuramon Z. So that is, well, like for like with what we saw from Team Sweden. Denmark and Sweden really battling for the top spot here. So we will see what happens, because if all the remaining riders get clear, they'll still finish on 0. But I have a feeling that won't happen, despite what I'm sure will be improved rounds in this second round.
Og vi kan jo bare nevne status fra etter første omgang da.
The
12 feil for
barrier
Danmark,
goes
16
down, but
for
we're still
Sverige
waiting
og
for the next to
25
come. I
for
think they're
Norge.
just slowly but surely heading our way. We will find out what and who comes next when they enter into the arena. In fact, that could be one just heading into the trees now. That beautiful little treed walkway from the covered warm-up arena down then in to this stunning arena.
Da kommer Norges
Well, up goes the barrier, so
første
in comes the next.
rytter til start. Det er Birgitte Emilie Meyer og Example.
So this is Brigitte Elmira, an example, first rider for Norway. Having a little look at the double, or I should say the combination, she had to stop there in the opening round. That became quite expensive, but she was held before the start for quite some time. That back rail goes as well, so the score just creeping up a little. Lovely big jump over the water. Example, and Bridget then
8
finishing on a
poeng
total of
for
8.
Birgitte Emilie Meyer, eksempel
A
for
first out for Norway, who
Norge.
started this round on a score of 25. They would need all of their riders to go clear to finish on 25, but
Da får vi Norge
8
igjen,
is certainly an improvement
Norges
from the
andre
opening round
rytter.
for
Sindre
Bridget.
Svepstad og
Emilie
Hunter
Miera.
Dwas.
Well, we're staying with Norway because Bridget was jumping out of order. Sindre Svetspad is next, Hunter Dogs. Now we're into the second rotation of riders. Combination that picked up a score of 4 in round 1. On the 12 as they come down. Did they get over the water? I think they did. Certainly got over the last and in on the clock.
Norges andre rytter, Sindre Svepstad. Da vi
So,
tilbake
a
på
score there of
normalen.
12,
Vi skal ha Sveriges andre
meaning
rytter,
they will have to
start nummer
count
5, Johanna
the 8
Karlsson
they
og
picked up a
Konrad.
little earlier. So that moves them on to a team total of 33 as it stands. Next to go is Sweden, who are pushing for the top spot if they can get there. They've got that one fence to make up on Denmark. Johanna Karlsson, who was sadly eliminated in that previous round, goes again.
Fire feilpoeng
No,
for
they finish on the
Johanna
4.
Karlsson,
So
Konrad
that
and
score of
Sweden.
4
Second rider for Denmark,
is
start number
the
6.
score there for Sweden's
Victoria
rider.
Sofia Hjort-Madsen,
So it
catwalk.
was Johanna Karlsson who'll be delighted to get round for just the 4. It moves the team onto a counting score. You have to count the 4 in this round now, so what does that give them? A total of 20. Norway now. sorry, Denmark now, apologies. This is Victoria. And Catwalk, one of the clears from the opening round. Catwalk the fifth, Victoria Sofia Horaf Maridsen. They have a total of 4. Victoria then, the clear from the opening round, just getting caught out coming out of the combination this round. So that puts the team from Denmark on to a total of 16 across the 2 rounds, but it keeps them, there's still that 1 fence clear of the team from Sweden. So for the moment, that's how it stands as we move back to Norway. Martin Merero Mo riding Dinero de Lobry, looking to improve on the 21 from round 1. Well, that 21 you can see in the bottom right hand corner is the score from the opening round. At the moment still clear in this round. What a huge change around this is. They'll be delighted with the improvements so far. Just this final fence to go. But it has gone. The last falls for 4. Martin Merero Mo on the 4 then. And that pushes the team total on to 37, I believe. We're in this 3rd rotation of riders. Now Emma Standling riding Caliph Cometh the first. done everything they need to so far. The Swedish team really liking this round so far. Long way off the water, still jumped it well. And there we go, Emma Standling. Califf is clear. And that clear round for Sweden will be a real helping hand because
Det var den første
it
feilfrie
keeps the
i
team
denne omgangen
on a
for
score of
Sverige, Emma
20
Stavling.
for the moment.
Da er det
Really one
Danmark,
fence behind.
nummer 9, number 9, Marie-Louise Risgaard Kemp, Forever Blackjack.
So a little bit more pressure for these two. Sweden jumping first, Denmark going second in the rotation, and therefore giving the Swedish a chance to put the pressure on Denmark each round. These two had 8 in the opening round. I'll be looking for an improvement. Just chips that back rail, sadly. And that might just open the door because now Denmark have to count one of the 4s that they have as a discard. And that means now Denmark go to a score of 20 as well. With one rider to go in each of the teams, it's all level at the top now because Sweden and Denmark both on a score of 20.
Da skal vi ta fatt på de fjerde rytterne. Norge sin kommer
And
først.
when you
Da
look
letter
at
Bråten
the way it'll
Johnsen
work, it
og
could end up as a
Plitsch.
jump off here. It really could end up as a jump off because the discard marks are the same at the moment. So we'll see what happens. We'll come to that. Let's just enjoy this round from Norway, who know they're settling for third, but could finish with a double clear from Ada Branton Johnson and Plitsch. They were the strong point in round 1 for the Norwegian team, and looking to be that again as the anchor rider, the 4th for a final rotation of riders now. Well, they're on the 4, no double clear. Well, that is 4 as the last out for Norway. They finish on a team total of 41. So now we come to the crunch. Will we end up in a jump-off situation? We will find out very soon because there is one rider to go for Sweden, one rider to go for Denmark. Both teams are tied on a total of 20. Both teams are holding a discard score of 4. So we wait to see. We won't know what's going to happen after this round. It'll come down to the last round from Denmark, either to take it into a jump-off or to win it, or perhaps we will see.
I denne
If
omgangen, og
Sweden
altså ender på
can
20.
do this and come from behind at the end of the first round to the top at the end of the second round. What Sweden need right now is a clear. Philip Schwitzer gave them a clear on exclusive in round one. It was one of the 3 clear rounds in that first round. If he can do that again and then Denmark falter, Sweden will win it in this round without taking it to a jump off. But first and foremost, the clear is needed. If a fence goes down, then Denmark will have their chance to win it with their 4th rider. If both Denmark and Sweden have a fence, or if they both have clears, then we go to a jump off. Now the fence has gone. It means that the opportunity will be Denmark. Sweden will finish on a score of 24 in this round, or at the end of this round. They cannot do worse than that, even with that other fence going down. They were holding on to a 4 as a discard. Denmark will have the chance to jump for the win, because Sweden,
8 poeng for
not over
Philip
yet for them.
Schwitzer eksklusivt. Det sitter
they
en strek
still
over.
have a
Og
chance
Sverige
to find their way
ender
into a
da
jump
på
off, but
24
that
feilpoeng
means one of two
etter
things
2
now.
omganger.
Either Denmark jump a clear
Da
with their last
skal det
rider
avgjøres, for
and
her
win it
kommer
outright at the
siste
end of the
startende
second round,
Danmarks fjerde
or
rytter, Line
if they
Busk
have a
Heltborg
single
og
fence down,
Cartoon.
it'll take it
De
to a
har
jump
i
off with the
øyeblikket
Swedish team.
20
Those are the 2
tellende
outcomes
feilpoeng.
from this round. One of the 2 will happen. Can Line Busk Hedborg Cartoon FF, who picked up a score of 14 in the opening round, they'll now be riding under all the pressure, because they'll have the knowledge that a clear round will win this Young Rider Nations Cup for Denmark. But a fence falls and it goes to a jump off with Sweden. Well, they're showing a fence down on the screen, and I hate, therefore, to say that means we're going to a jump off. Sadly, it's not their day yet. Actually, see which fence. I think it might be as the camera panned on from that early opening fence. But 4 is 4, and the score on the board says that. That certainly counted. We all saw that one. So Denmark will have to use the 4 they picked up a little earlier. This will be the discard. They go on to a score of 24, and we go to a jump off for the win between Denmark and Sweden. So both teams still in with a shout here. But it means we need another round to decide it. So Sweden and Denmark into a jump off to find out who's going to win this young rider
There will be a jump off.
competition, you see. Lynn Basketball Cartoon FF. So the course designers will get things ready. We will get set, and we will take you round that jump off and through all of the action here very, very soon.
Nummer 14, 5, 6, 7, 8A, 8B og 3. The jump off course, fence number 14, number 5, number 6, number 7, 8A, 8B and 3. Og det er hele laget som skal i omhoppingen. The complete team start in the jump off. Da begynner det vel å bli klart for omhoppingen i Gjelsten Holding Nations Cup for Young Riders. 2 lag skal slåss om førstepremien og heder og ære og noen tusenlapper. Det er Sverige mot Danmark. 4 ekvipasjer på hvert lag skal ut. Da skal vi få en avgjørelse på Gjelsten Holding Nations Cup for
Well, here we go. It is jump-off time. We're ready to go. 4 riders across the 2 teams. They all come back. It's a combined score that will ultimately decide this. So we have Sweden and we have, of course, Denmark battling it out. They've both ended up on a score of 24 across 2 rounds of jumping. But now they all go again and look to try and push their team to the top. So it's a shortened course. They start over a brand new fence 14, then we'll move on from there to 5, 6, 7 AB. And back round to what was the triple bar. This the first though. That new fence, then down this line. And an all living here, Cappuccino getting it started for Sweden. Now on to what is the last, a long old run round this edge of the arena. And then they come, as I say, it was a triple bar, it's now just an upright. Lands over the last, jumps it clear, and that will be the best part of that. 35.77 is the final time with a clear. And it's a combined time of the best 3 scores that will go into making that time. So Sweden off and running. Now Denmark.
Cecilie Kjær, Uamon set.
So this is Cecilia Schar riding Yuramon Z. Had 2 full rounds in the normal rounds of the class. That goes.
8 feilpoeng, 8 faults
Well,
for Denmark.
8
Time
is the final score.
32.70.
Cicely Cargier and Juramon Zed there finishing off
Sweden,
on
second rider,
8.
Johanna Karlsson, Konrad.
So they could all yet finish on 0, but Sweden certainly with the best performance. They were a little bit slower in terms of time, but faults come first. And they know they'll definitely be counting the clear round. So Jana Karlsson next to go. Sweden's second rider is getting ready to go with Conrad HB. Well, they should be. We're just looking for them. I think they'll be heading down the slope in a moment. Here they come, trotting under the arch, down the hill, and into the arena. So Jana Karlsson riding Conrad HB next up, Sweden. An important round here, a combination that recovered from that elimination in the opening round to jump for 4 in the second round. Sweden definitely going for clears over time here. Again, oh no, the last goes, and they finish on the 4. Jana Karlsson, Conrad HB. What a difference could that make? 33 seconds though.
Okay.
Good on the clock. Not the fastest, not the slowest, but it is a score of 4. Sweden, therefore, could yet still finish this jump off on a 0 score. There's no room for error though for Denmark now, as Victoria here with catwalk. Victoria Horov Madsen rides catwalk the 5th. Bit more pressure perhaps on Denmark here. Oof, got away with a little bit of a roll on that pole. This is a combination that had a clear and fall. Round they come. Long sweeping run towards the upright to finish, which they also have down. Oh, they're keeping it tight. So Denmark will have to count that 4-fault score. So they, therefore, 34.07 is the time. Sweden at the moment can still rid themselves of their fault. So we will wait to see. Emma Stadling next, Caliph Ucometh, the ride. A rider that was clear in the second round, having had 4 in the first round. Well, there we go. Emma Standling performing perfectly. 33.86 is the final time. But that really has brought Sweden to the brink. Just maybe. They looking very, very good. 2 clears and 1 on 4. Therefore, worse Sweden will finish on 4. They could yet finish on 0. But there is no room for error here because Denmark cannot afford a fence now, because they have an 8 and a 4. So Sweden have put themselves in a very, very strong position if the clear isn't forthcoming. Marie-Louise Ritzgard Kemp with Forever Blackjack is the one under pressure. They had a 8 and a 4 across the 2 rounds, and they got very close on the roll back to the upright. And it's gone, unfortunately, for Denmark. Which moves them on to a score of 8.
34 point.
So 34.30 is the final time.
Then we are eager to hear from Sweden.
So Sweden, who know they can finish on a score of 4, if my maths are correct, because it should be the best 3 or 4 that count, have done it in 3. There's no need for them, if they don't wish to bring their final rider in, but they may well yet do so. We will see. Sweden's day. They got there in the end. It's 3 Nations Cups, 3 different countries that have come out on top, with the Denmark team taking the ponies, Norway taking the juniors, and it is Sweden that win the young riders. So congratulations to Sweden and to their team of 4. We've got the children tomorrow, but Sweden are on top of the podium here in the young riders tonight. They've done it in a jump off. They've done it in 3. Congratulations to all 4 of them. It's been a fabulous day of sport here in Drammen, and we'll look forward to bringing you more again tomorrow.
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you, just the 2 of us. We can make it if we try, just the 2 of us. Just the 2 of us, building castles in the sky. Just the 2 of us, you and I. We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted water's all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, but not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know. Just the 2 of us. We can make it if we try. Just the 2 of us. Just the 2 of us. Building them castles in the sky. Just the 2 of us.
Der har vi fått lagene på plass som skal få sine premiering for innsatsen i Gjelsten Holding Young Raider Nations Cup. Og aller flinkest Sverige med lagleder Anna Klara Pettersson. Og det er foreign judge Nils Meinke som er ute og gratulerer laget, som er Elinor Living, Cappuccino, Johanna Karlsson, Konrad, Emma Stadling, Calet Comet og Philip Switzer Exclusive. På en solid annenplass etter en spennende omhopping. Danmark. Selvfølgelig, vi skal ha nasjonalsangen først, sorry. Sveriges nasjonalsang. Vinnere av Gjelsten Holding Nations Cup Sverige. Så da, på annenplass Danmark. Under lagleder Ulrik Kjær. Og det danske laget, det er følgende fire. Cecilie Kjær og Uamon Seth. Victoria Sofia Hjort Madsen med Catwalk. Marie-Louise Risgaard Kemp, Forever Blackjack. Og Line Busk Heltborg, Cartoon FF. Tredjeplass i Gjelsten Holding Nations Cup, den er til Norge. Lagleder Tony André Hansen. Det er Birgitte Emilie Meyer og Example. Sindre Svepstad og Hunter Doas. Martine Marie Romo og Dinero de Lobry. Og Ada Alette Bråten Jonsen og Plitsch. Vi gratulerer, vi takker for en spennende konkurranse, og vi takker Gjelsten Holding for å ha gitt oss denne nasjonshoppingen for unge ryttere. Og da avslutter vi dagen her på Gjelsten Arena 1 med en æresrunde, og først i den Sverige! Are you ready? Team Sweden, Elinor Living, Johanna Karlsson, Emma Stadling, Philip Switzer.